This is Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. We enthuse, we energize, we inspire, and we empower entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs of all stripes in BW and beyond. Dumela, and welcome to another episode of Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. I have a slight sore throat, but I think we'll work through it, me and you. And it's always a privilege to bring to you life-changing business information, people on the cutting edge, Botswana's creme de la creme, or should I say Africa's creme de la creme, or the world's creme de la creme. And in this regard, I have Mr. Liphi, who will momentarily introduce himself. We're going to talk about his invention. We're going to talk about the bag. We're going to talk about the bag.
Yeah,
and please welcome and thanks for taking the time out. And as always, I want you to hit that notification bell as well as the subscription and subscribe button. Mr. Liphi, welcome to Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom.
Thank you, sir. Thank you a lot for having me on your show. And thank your viewers and your supporters and your team for having seen the value of Mr. Liphi being here today to share his story of entrepreneurship.
Let's start where it all started, the education, the academics and so on.
Yeah. Academics. Yeah, I started, I schooled in Gaborone most of my time. When I was in my home village, it was when or just doing other stuff, but most of my schooling was in capital city here in Gaborone. 2009, that's when I was completing my Form 5 in St. Joseph's College. And then got 38 points. By that time...
Is that low or is that high?
By that time it was high. 2009, yeah. It was high. One of the days when we woke up, that time Mami Doi was the Minister of Education. She just decided and said, cut-off point is 40. And then I said, what am I going to do now? A week later, Botswana Defence Force made a call out. And then I said, no, instead of me just staying home, you know how tough it is to stay home when your colleagues are at school and everything. I went into the force. That's when I did my training. I did my military school at Panda Matenga, and then I was inside the force. Yes.
It's inside the force to do what? Were you?
I joined the force as a private, but I left as a lance corporal. So in the force, I joined the force just like an ordinary military guy. But when I was in the force, that's when I got to now sponsor myself. I sponsored myself to do my electronic engineering course, which I was passionate with when I grew up. So I sponsored myself. I did that course part-time when I was still working. There was this time I was in the jungle in the Chobe up there. I literally saw myself crying, like I was holding a book, but at the same I was patrolling. And then when I rest, I just have to take my poachers, remove the book and read. Because an engineering course is not something that is just, you know how hard it is. And you think of, I got a loan to sponsor myself. If I fail, I've wasted money.
Okay.
So I had to work extra hard in my educational level. And then I finally got my engineering.
What type of engineering?
Electronic engineering.
Wow.
I did electronic engineering, yes. I did electronic engineering.
And you're studying in the bush?
Yes.
How is that possible?
It's possible. And I have this other book, I could have brought it. I called it Bible of Engineering. It was hard. It was hard, but I finally made it because I knew what I wanted. So, I always tell people God has his own ways. But if maybe I went to university... Let me
understand you. You were chasing poachers and shooting poachers during the day or even at night. But whatever chance you got, you were studying.
I wish one of my colleagues were here and then to say, this guy, you were amazed by saying, how do you collaborate the two? And when we rest, you take out your book and read. So that's what I did when I was in the jungle. And even my bosses by that time, they knew that when Liphi tells you that I need to go and write an exam, he's going. We have to release him, go write an exam. Because, it's hard to miss an exam that you have paid for yourself. Because you're never going to get that money again. Because it's an engineering course is very expensive. So when my colleagues took money buying cars, those, but I said, no, let me invest in my business. Let me invest in myself, because that's what the future is.
In your education.
In my education, yes.
And what university was this that was given?
I did part-time. I started in ABM College. From ABM College, I went into New Era College. That's where my level of education, just for now, I haven't gone any international university or anything. I just did local universities.
So New Era and ABM.
New Era and ABM, yes.
Okay. When did you get your actual qualification in electronics?
It was in 2015. 2015, I remember after a year, that's when I officially registered my startup company, Liphi at CIPA in 2016. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Tell us what happened after that, once you got your degree.
Yes, way back, I'm a person that likes to, my parents will buy a toy. I will want to open that toy and see what makes that toy move. What is it that is twerking inside? So that's what made me have passion for electronics. I like working with my own hands. Maybe it's because kemokalaka or something, So, but I like working with my own hands,
There's this amount of curiosity that comes from being a child.
Very true, yes. So it developed into me and grew until I wanted to be an electronic engineer. And also, I also had a dream of wanting to do something that the whole world will be shocked of, and now I can see we are getting there. So then I started opening, my parents have a yard in Blockade. I opened just a workshop, started buying
in Blockade.
In Blockade. I started buying small tools, starting repairing televisions, radios while I was still working. When I knock off 4:30, I come here, I have to repair, teach myself.
That's even after you had come back from the bush.
Yes. Even practicals. No one taught me practicals of how to do electronics, of how to do repairs. I taught myself gradually. I grew up, learning from other people, learning from your mistakes. Those kind of things, they make you grow. So I grew up to a stage where 2016 I registered my company called Liphi, which specializes in electronics.
Were you still in the force at the time?
Yes, I was still in the force. I had this wisdom of balancing work and my own side hustles. So I started registering in 2016 this company that deals with electronic engineering, and by that time the Department of Innovation wasn't yet into it. So I was repairing those things. TV camping, I would get them, I will repair those. Tomorrow you have someone say, no, you damaged my TV, so no, sorry, find funds, buy them or repair it for them, So that's how I grew up until to where Liphi is now. And then in 2021, that's when I decided, because now Liphi was demanding my attention. Then I said to my bosses and said, I really appreciate the time, energy and support you gave me, how you groomed me to be a man who I am. Can I now be a veteran? So I'm a BDF veteran, as you say. You're speaking to a veteran. So that's when I started. I left BDF and then focused 100%.
You actually resigned?
Yeah, I resigned, then focused into the company that I have with me. Yes.
The name of the company. What advised you to come up with that name? What did you consider? Where do you get the name from?
Liphi. Like I told you, I'm a big dreamer myself. And sometimes when I dream, you say, "Oh, this youngster," So you hear more. So I always dreamt of my names being a brand, because I was inspired by other brands internationally that are people's names. So I said, what can I do? At first, I had a company that was called Liphi. Liphi was a traveling. It's inactive, but it's a what do we call it? Tourism and traveling company. So it's called Liphi. So that name, I got it from my name, Go Liphi. I mean like you go, you get it, because it was a travel and thing. But when it came to Liphi also, I said I need to also create a brand with my own name, a legacy that my kids will always remember me, the name of a company that the whole world will remember, no matter I'm there or not. That's when Ked means Kedumetse, and then Liphi, it's my say name. So it came Ked Liphi, Pty Ltd. Yes, that's where the name. Yeah, yes.
And initially, what was the company's main job? Just repairing things?
Yeah, the main job, the foundation of Ked Liphi is general electronic repairs. We repair electronic gadgets, electronic machines, installation of electronic machines everywhere. So even commercially, industrial, even household stuff. That's the foundation of Ked Liphi. Then before I left BDF, that was during COVID. That's when the birth of innovation department came through. We were the first company to, everything was done manually in Botswana. Like sanitization, you have to queue for hours for you to get sanitized, for you to just buy bread. So we were able to develop a system or a machine that was called an automatic diagnostic combo machine, which combines all those manual systems into an automated machine where you walk in front of it by the entrance, and then it will identify through facial recognition that this is Mogobe, he's from this place, born where, ID number, contacts for contact tracing, vaccinated, no or not, sanitize you, and if you are not, or any of those lack, it will deny you access into the building. And
so who came up with, who invented that machine?
I myself.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. There was a time when we heard that this university up north, what is it, the Botswana?
Oh, Bust.
Yes. Were you part of that?
No, I wasn't because, there's this special thing about Ked Liphi. Or let me say, I will say Ked Liphi because I'm Ked Liphi and my team. The time that I got rejected, I'm not going to say names. I have this rejection letter from one of the biggest institutions that do research and technology in Botswana.
I think we know who they are, but we won't mention the name.
You get it? So I have a rejection. We presented the machine to them. This is what we do.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with mentioning the name.
No. Let's not mention names because Ked Liphi is a brand.
Yeah.
So we don't want to. But the letter is there. One day I'll call you. I'll invite you to my office, and then you'll see it. It's That's when you get the name.
Yeah.
So we got a rejection letter. What we do at Ked Liphi, before we come up with an innovation, we patent it. IP is very important, and I will always advise innovators, youth, to protect their ideas, because companies take advantage of your idea, and then at the end you find that they've given someone the job, and then you are left and your idea is dead. So they rejected us saying we have something similar that we are doing like yours. But the most disappointing part was that I already have the IP. It means you won't be able to go ahead with yours. Can't we partner somehow and see how this can go? It just
that conversation didn't take place,
or
they just ignored
it, and then later on we received a rejection letter. Then said it's fine. By the time our MD Tawanda Matambo, he was frustrated. I told him, dude, when in innovation you have to be patient, and this shows growth. This is growth, and then this shows that you have the capability. People that they don't want to be.
There's a lot to unpack. Before you go further,
there
are three things I want to unpack. First, you were studying, whilst working in the bush.
Very true.
What do you say to those out there, those who may be listening, who give the excuse of saying, no, there's not enough time, I'm busy with my work, and by the time I knock off, I'm tired. I want you to say something about that, using yourself as an example.
I don't believe in this saying there's not enough time. There's always time. It's just a matter how do you dedicate your time to. Sometimes you call me and I'll tell you that I'm busy, but that time I'm not prioritizing you. I have a priority of Chedza. You get it? There's always time. How do you prioritize it? How do you align it to what you want, what your goals are? By that time, my goals were to achieve what I wanted, to be an electronic engineer, to create a platform or to create a company that will be an internationally recognized company. So for me to do that was to invest into my in education, invest in my company and everything. So now, here the thing, focus on what you want. Time is already it's always there. In Botswana, it's better because we have time to sleep. In other countries, you don't have. It's always 24/7. You just sleep for 2 hours, then you wake up, do whatever you do. People work 5 jobs. But here we have time. No, I don't have time because I'm waiting for the government to come on board, because I got a free education, because I get everything free. There's nothing wrong with that. But dedicate your time to the right place. The reason why I told you, maybe there's this thing I wanted to tell you. There's also effect of God in life. God can just shift you from that particular comfort zone so that you can achieve what you want. Sometimes I say, if maybe I could have went to university, UB or big university BUST, maybe I wouldn't be here with because I'll be working somewhere. I'm working at the government, Department of Government places. You get it?
I get it.
Now he had to shift me from the comfort zone of getting a free allowance, of getting that and getting that. He said, no, you are going to sweat so that you can achieve what you want.
Okay, another thing that I want us to unpack is this invention of yours. BUST had something similar, or they came out in the newspapers with something helping with COVID in terms of name recognition and so on and so forth. What is the difference? Are you aware of the invention from BUST? And how does it compare with yours?
The BUST one, I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware with the BUST one. What I would say I was aware of is the Invention of Chedza Liphi. Because if you see yourself, CIPA, giving you and guaranteeing you an IP, it means you are the only one now doing that. No matter which institute or whoever, they don't have the right to do that.
Yeah, maybe yours had some special features.
That's
what were the special features?
For the BUST one, I wasn't aware of it. We had, it combined everything. Facial recognition.
Yes.
It combined, if you are not registered into our system, you scan your ID. For international people, for foreigners, you scan your ID or your passport. It will make a printout for you, and then that printout, that's the one, that's a certificate. If you are vaccinated, it will show on the certificate that this person is vaccinated. It had a live feed video where it records who walked in and out. So it also works as a security profiling machine. A lot happened.
What was the name of the machine? The invention?
Automatic diagnostic combo machine.
Oh.
Yes. So.
And how did you come up with it? Right? I just want you to share your ideation process. Coming up with these inventions.
It just started when I was sitting in the office and say, people are struggling. How can I queue for an hour for just one loaf of bread for an hour? What should we do? And then the ideas, I just gathered the ideas, I gathered the information, what can speed up queues, what can record people information fast, so that to reduce the time that they're queuing. That's when I got to realize and combine all this. The manual part you don't need to sanitize people manually. You don't need to always scan, because even that one, the gun thing, you remember the infrared, it wasn't accurate. So we introduced an facial recognition, which has and also has a temperature where it senses the body temperature, who you are, where you are from. It also provided security features into the machine. So right now we presented to another big organization. So it's a medical big organization, thinking we'll partner with them. After we made, the guys were happy. The guys were
you made happy. Your presentation.
Yeah,
you made your pitch.
The CEO, the pitch. The CEO was happy and everything. They also made, can you do this and this? We included those on the machine. The second meeting, they were nowhere to be found.
Why?
They were nowhere to be found. 2 weeks later, we saw a similar machine in some particular organization that is being provided by that company that we presented to. Because by that time, as an innovator, you don't have financial masses and everything, and some other red tape stuff. So we didn't pursue any legal issues and then said, We are broke. We are innovators. We are broke. Let's just let this go.
Not even a letter of demand
Nothing.
from your lawyer.
To be honest, nothing. Even we couldn't. By that time, we couldn't even afford a lawyer.
Next time you have a problem like that, come to me.
Definitely.
I'll do the letter of demand for free.
So
and I'll help other innovators out there. I mean, surely a letter of demand.
We
can manage that one.
No, that's right. Wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
So
you're never able to monetize your invention.
No, that one we never even commercialized it because now when COVID was, because even to develop the software was very expensive, right? So now the person that tried to copy our thing, they copied just one function as a medical device, but it had 10 times functionalities that even right now we are working now and developing it again now so that it can get back into, so we can commercialize it.
But COVID is over now.
No, it's not COVID. It's It's an access control machine now.
Yeah. You've tweaked it to be just a general access.
You get it, yes.
Yeah. So how soon are we going to launch it and commercialize it?
We're still waiting for the partnership we have with the US guys. So it will be coming through them. So don't worry. Yes.
I see a thing there called Chedza solar backpack.
Yes.
I want you to start with Chedza and then go to solar and then backpack. Tell us about the whole thing.
Yeah, Chedza is this baby. This was the second innovation, Kedumetse Liphi. So when this girl was born, yes. It was a time when I was working in Sinete. So I saw
Sinete is your home
Sinete
village.
is my home village. I'm a Kalangian in Sinete. So I saw this student working. They were using a rice plastic in this 21st century to carry books. Barefooted, we took him home, and then we got home. We found that the situation is unstable. You get that? No electricity, no water, no that kind of stuff. And then we had to find a way.
Keep saying we as if there's more than you. There are more than one person.
When I grew up and got into in just general life, I don't like to personalize myself because right now I can't be having this interview if you are not there. So it's we. It's a teamwork. Maybe it's the military, how they taught us the teamwork and everything. Because I always say we because that things, people out there, people that are listening, they know that these people are a team. Even if,
but the thoughts were carrying in your own head.
Yes. Then when I sat down at the office after helping how I helped the youngster.
How did you help the youngster?
Like donations with the hampers, food hampers and everything. And everything. So I did that, and then came back. The youngster, there's no use for us to go and donate him a bag. The bag won't help him. Lights. How about lights? Solar lights. Okay, we can donate solar lights, but now we are going to have to donate solar lights and then donate a bag. Those are two different things, and maybe the cost is going to go high. So how can we collaborate the two? That's when Chedza came to birth. After doing our research and everything, seeing the other solar backpacks that are there, they are just solar backpacks that are working during the day, but now we want ours to work for the students at night, because they are studying at night, So that's when Chedza came through. This backpack, what it does, when you are carrying it during the day, it absorbs sunlight, and then it stores that energy in the power bank that is in the bag. And at late night, you are able to light this light and then do your homework, or whether you are camping, or whether it's the military backpack and they are patrolling at night, they want to do anything at night, they can use the light to light because there's energy stored in the bag. And then it also provides boost charging of tablets. We recently learned that the government is donating tablets across. But what about what are they going to charge the tablet with when they don't have power source to charge that tablet? But now Chedza provides such provisions for students to charge the tablets that are being donated to them.
So I think your marketing message to government should be, those tablets are useless without Chedza.
Yeah, someone may say that. Because in the rural areas, there are no, people lack electricity. They lack electricity a lot. But now, students need to keep up. We, as Kedumetse Liphi, with Chedza, we are trying to to eliminate the digital divide that is between the students that are living.
What is it about your invention that enables night function as opposed to the other devices? What is the distinguishing feature about your device?
It stores the batteries incorporated.
Show me where that happens.
Yes, there are batteries that are incorporated in the backpack. So this backpack has I bought you a present.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's yours.
This is lovely. Yeah. I'll put it here.
So there are some switches here inside here, and then there are some ports up here. Mm-hmm. You get it. So there are also batteries incorporated in the backpack. Mm-hmm. So the reason why we made the bag lithium batteries. Mm-hmm. The reason why we made this to be durable and waterproof is because we have electricity incorporated in this, involved. Mm-hmm. So we don't want any dangers that can be caused by or harm caused to students and everything. Mm-hmm. That's why we maintain the durability of using a durable material that is waterproof. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So for it to work, you have to expose to how many hours of sunlight?
Probably to 10 hours of sunlight. Yes.
So you leave it out in the sun.
Carrying it. As soon as the sun rays, it absorbs. And also the other feature is this: it allows you when you get to work or students get to school. The teacher can get this bag and charge it with electricity when there's still electricity.
Okay.
You get it? Because back home there's no electricity. So what can I do? I need my student to pass. Let me boost your bag so that you have electricity to take home and study with.
Does the boosting happen because you haven't had that 10-hour exposure? Do you need the 10-hour exposure before you can have full benefit? Or how many hours minimum is needed for you to be able to use it?
Because when you are working, you won't be able to calculate how many hours that are needed for you, that you have walked, or that the bag was exposed to the sun, right? So for boost charging, it is just for you to make sure that I have electricity. Yes, my bag is fully charged. I can go work with it home.
So those 10 hours of sunlight will give you how much electricity?
It will give you electricity 7 hours of just lighting, studying, and then boost charging up to 50% of a smartphone or a tablet. Yes.
Okay. And in other words, this is going to make a huge difference to the African child, especially in the bush.
A lot.
Yeah. Have you already piloted it?
Yes. Sometimes I wish this show of yours was like the rest of the day, because there's a lot to unpack. When we started this, it was featured in CNN. The first prototype, that was the prototype. It was featured in CNN. We did that prototype. After doing the prototype,
when was this?
2021.
They came here to Botswana.
Yes.
How did you get their attention?
Through the help of Captain Patimo. You know Captain Patimo?
Yes. I know her.
Dare to Dream. Yes. And Botswana Innovation Hub, through them, because the video was shot at Botswana Innovation Hub. Yes. So that's where we got to CNN. The prototype was featured in CNN 2021, and then 2022 we developed 100 to test the market, to test the durability of our innovation. In that 100, you'll be surprised. That's when we got 20 that was bought by the US Army guys. The delegate that came from US just for Kedumetse Liphi.
Yeah.
Just because that when those guys came, we met with them when we're making a pitch.
The US Army guys.
Yes. We're making a pitch of the ADCM. It was a competition for Young Africa organized by US Embassy. So we didn't win. But in that room, there was a general from the US Army. After the presentation, he came to us and gave us a handshake. Wow, I didn't know there are guys who do that in Botswana. Okay, I will be sending my guys next week to your office to come and see and analyze what you guys do. Indeed, he gave me his card. Indeed, on Monday, a delegate of 3 men came through. It was Colonel Jacobs, he was with his juniors. We told them what we do. They were interested. They saw. By that time, we introduced Chedza was still in the prototype stage.
You still didn't have the IP.
The IP Chedza was there.
Oh.
Because before we launch anything in wherever, we have IP.
First,
That's
okay.
the first key thing.
That's good.
And
the patent.
also the patent. And that's one thing that got them interested.
And not
These
just
guys,
the provisional patent, the full patent.
The full patent. And then those guys who did a report, sent it to their labs in America. Guess what? A month later, a delegate of scientists, doctors. I'm not a doctor myself. So I was sitting with them like, am I sitting with these guys? Really? Me? Mr. Liphi, okay, no. It's me, yeah.
You had to pinch yourself.
Yes, they came all the way. And they came, by that time, they came with some components like 3D printer. They donated some tools to us, That's when the partnership started. Right now, they'll be coming to fund us to prototype, to develop Chedza into a military solar backpack, which now they'll be using to charge their comps when they're in the field, They can light at night, they can do whatever they want.
How is the military one different from the civilian one?
It's going to be different because now we are talking about security. It has to have some AI systems involved in it, where you are able to track the health of a soldier when they're in the jungle. Are they fit to walk, or they need a rest? What their heart rate? What are they? Have they drinking clean water? Because there's going to involve like.
How is that? That's confusing. How is that? That information going to be? What has it got to do with the backpack?
Yeah, because it provides what? Lighting. So there are purifiers. Purifiers are there, but what do you power them with? So we will be incorporating them in the backpack so that now the lighting or the absorption of the sunlight, of provision of the energy by Chedza can now charge those components so that now they can be able to purify water wherever they are working in the jungle. That's where the partnership, that's when the partnership started, and now.
So then, the functionality one will expand.
Yeah,
significantly.
Very true. And Chedza is developing, because we are now, even with the issue of working from home, we are developing even a trolley bag where now if you are here and then electricity goes off, you can continue working on a laptop. Because Chedza is there. Your trolley backpack, that is Chedza trolley backpack, is there to provide that energy source.
I would expect from your exposure to via CNN, then you are overwhelmed with orders. Is it? Are you overwhelmed with orders?
No.
Demand?
Starting with a new product into the market, it takes a lot to get people to believe in you, especially when you're in Africa. It's hard. That's the reason why we have been in Botswana for almost 4 to 6 years. But we met the US guy for...
Can't be 4 to 6 years.
More than that.
Yes. Or you mean as a company?
No, just as a company, yes. But now we met the US guys for a year. But they want us. They want us even to relocate to US. But we said, no, we're going to develop that thing here in Botswana. We're not going to move here. Because this is our place. This is our home ground. We want to do this for our grandchildren.
No, accurate. You might want to move for strategic reasons.
No, that one I can move myself.
Here.
Yes,
the same way that Elon Musk moved to America.
You get it. So it's just a way of saying my grounds are here, my foundations are here.
Yeah.
This Chedza, that's the reason why it's named Chedza. By the way, Chedza means light. It's a Kalanga name that means light.
Oh, I see.
Let's say Chedza.
Okay.
Yes, so we are providing light to the students that are living in the rural areas. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I have someone who's married to my nephew by the name Chedza.
Oh.
Yeah. You can guess what nationality she is. Listen, how does Chedza Solar Pack align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals? Because that's a big thing now these days.
Yeah, that's the language of every organization. That's the language of the world. So when we started Chedza, I was focusing on SDG 7, which is providing quality education to students, right? Because by that saying, it provides lighting for students to study at night. So that was aligned. But when we developed and grew and realized other UN SDGs, Chedza is aligned with renewable energy. We are using solar energy. We are using sunlight, that is clean energy. It's also aligned with SDG 13, which is climate change. So with climate change now, here is the interesting part. Chedza is eliminating the use of kerosene candles, and fossil fuels that are used by students in the rural areas or wherever. When right now, if electricity goes off, you know how culture of Botswana or us people get kerosene light and do that, right? But with Chedza, we are eliminating that because those things, those candles, those fossil fuels are in danger to the user themselves and also a danger to the environment because they are emitting carbon dioxide. So we are trying by all means to eliminate the use of kerosenes and candles. You may be amazed. We got a chance to attend COP27 last year in Egypt. People were very amazed, and they didn't believe this innovation comes from Botswana.
What do they have against Botswana?
Did Africa really? To be honest, they were so shocked. Oh, really? How did you come up with this or this, that? Just analyze them. That's when our stall at Botswana stall got like a lot of traction at COP because of Chedza, because of the work that we put into it. So a lot of people, climate change activists were very happy with the product. Yes.
Now, Chedza in Botswana, is it retailing yet? And if it's retailing, where does one find it?
Yes, it's not yet retailing for individuals. Currently, we have like 3 business models for Chedza. One, the initial business model is to partner with organizations such as UN, government organizations, private organizations through their CSI. Come on board, procure the bag, co-brand your logo, and then go donate to those students that are living in the rural areas that need such particular product to help them to achieve their goals in life. So the second,
so that's one model.
That's the initial and that's the most important model because we are talking the end user is something that there are people that can't afford to buy. They can't afford to buy shoes, buy food, or even a kerosene. But now we are saying, come partner with us as Liphi. Let's procure the bags at a reasonable price, co-brand your logo because it's
what
also
do you call a reasonable price?
A reasonable price is 850 because also if you're co-branding and imagine 10,000 students in Gaborone carrying backpacks called Mogobe with a brand Mogobe, that's marketing for you. You get it? So come do that. Co-brand, go donate to those students because you're also now assisting those students to achieve their goals too.
That's one model.
Yes, the second business model that we have is open a retail shop around and also supply shops like game shops like that deals with canvas materials, shops that deals with traveling. So we want to see our product in market in retail stores. So we are still working to getting funds where we manufacture in bag because when you manufacture in bag the prices goes down. Then we are able to maintain and sustain our retail price. Yes.
You said there were 3.
The third one, the very interesting one, the one that I know is going to, exhaust Liphi here. After prototyping, what we will be prototyping for the US Army guys. So imagine tomorrow they tell you, Liphi, now we have a contract with you that we want you to supply our military backpacks to the whole armies.
Yeah, if they say that.
What is that? How many millions and millions of bags? Internationally, regionally, and even locally.
And these models are not mutually exclusive. You can have all 3 side by side.
Side by side. Very true.
And which one do you seem to be leaning towards now? Which one are you starting with?
Currently, we're leaning with in the initial one. That's the one that we have been working on. That brought the partnership we have with Dimension Data South Africa, Cisco, Amazon. We also have a partnership with the UNDP Botswana, who they trained us to how to develop our product supply development program that is called ATISA. We have plenty of organizations that are supporting us, like Dare to Dream. They even bought the bags. Maybe we once saw them. They bought the bags and went donate. And also there's one lady, sometimes as an innovator, and then see your first client buying your product, you should be, I owe her big time. Her name is Ndibo. She's the first lady to buy our product. She was the first lady to buy our innovation.
And
By that
she's
time,
actually using it.
she's using it, and some donated them, and some bought for her daughters. You know, that time I said, so this can be bought.
Yeah, in that connection, then what would you say are the success stories, any specific testimonials that you want to share?
Chedza has brought a lot of light for Liphi, a lot of limelight. You know, first thing, like I told you, I always wanted to develop something that the whole world will be so surprised and so impressed with. First, the partnership we have with the U.S. Army. Liphi, for this statement, I stand to be corrected. Mogobe. Liphi is the first private company to have a partnership with the U.S. Army in Botswana. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I wouldn't know, but
yes.
It's the first time I'm hearing about that. So that's huge.
Yes. Whether private or government, Liphi is the first company, I stand to be corrected again, to be recognized by WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization.
I normally say WIPO.
WIPO.
Yes, it's the same,
it's WIPO. It's WIPO. WIPO is the same.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I think according to my research,
how did they recognize you?
We started. They saw our work. Okay. They saw our work through CIPA.
Because the
World International Property Organization. Intellectual.
Yes.
Intellectual property. Yes.
Organization.
Yes. So the time now we got engaged, it's when His Excellency the President Ramasisi was in Geneva. He got there, and guess what? Dr. Darren, the general wa WIPO, he made a presentation of us, of Chedza, to the president. And immediately I got a call from a lady called Nandi. Mr. Liphi, your president was here. He was so overwhelmed. I said, yeah, that's us and everything. And that's when we started now gathering. We have, even now we can Google Chedza more, the WIPO website. You will see they wrote brilliant articles about Chedza.
Wow.
Brilliant articles about our IP. Then we also have these awards here. The first one was the Seed Adaptation Award that we recently got for Climate Award of the Innovation. So as a runner-up. So we didn't win it, but we are runner-ups, second in for climate change
in 2023.
In 2023.
How long ago was this?
When was it? 2 months back. 3 months back. Yes. And then
you became number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very
I
true.
want to ask you about number 1.
Eventually, they have to be number 1 eventually. Yes, and then recently also been awarded with this brilliant.
Let's start with this one.
Yes.
Best Male Youth of the Year Award. Kedumetse Liphi.
Yeah. That one I wasn't expecting. They took me with a surprise. This one I knew maybe this one 99% I can go home with it. Best in innovation and technology.
Best in innovation and technology.
That one, that one I scooped it, and then when the best male came through, yes, and then when the
congratulations,
thanks a lot, and when the best male youth of the year award came through, I said, they could realize the effort that we are making as Liphi. They could realize that there is a dream in these youngsters. And I'm also going to make a call and say, we have this. It's not for Liphi. It's not for us. It's for the youth. Utilize us. Call us and say, Mr. Liphi, I've seen your brilliant work, what you do. Can I bring my 2 students? Can I bring my 2 sons so that they can just learn what you do at your workshop? You get it? It's not for us. We are representing Botswana. It's not all about Liphi. It's the same thing that I usually tell my team. It's not all about Kedumetse Liphi. Liphi is not Kedumetse Liphi. I want a company that tomorrow it will function whether I'm there or not. That's the reason why I'm always with these guys. Just that because today interview, they didn't want to be here with me because of maybe mics and everything. You get it. But they are always with me because I want them tomorrow.
Who are these guys you're talking about?
we have our marketing and sales manager, who's Shimaki Akopa. We have our project manager, who's Arnold. We have other team members that we are working with.
Shimaki Akopa is a powerful man.
He's a very powerful man.
He
Very
helps us. He gives us some advice, digital.
And I'll always appreciate, God has his timing. He came through when I was down. We met at BIH when I was very, very, very down. And I gave up, like,
what had took you down?
Innovation is expensive in Mogobe. It was expensive. People didn't, even agility in Botswana. When it comes to innovation, we don't have agility as organizations, whether government, whether private. Agility, yes. We don't have flexibility, adaptation, and then also trying to help, whether it's support or or financial or what. We're still lacking. We are still at less than 30%. So I was so exhausted because I was in debt. I had ADCM it wasn't functioning. Exhaustion was there. Chedza was there. He found me just carrying Chedza. I'm just carrying now.
Tell us the whole story. How it all started with Mr. Gyako.
Yes. We met at a program that was organized by BIH. He saw the bag.
BIDH.
BDIH, yes.
BDIH.
Botswana Digital Innovation
Hub,
yes. BDIH. Cannot we forget? We joined when it was BIH first. Yes. So we met there. The guy saw what he saw in me. Sometimes it's hard to explain what someone sees in you, but he saw what he saw in me. He saw the innovation. He did his research. He said, Mr. Liphi, I can even feel, because he's also a spiritual guy. I've identified that you are down. I know this place. I have my own ground. Can I now run with you? Okay. At first I said, okay, no, let me try the guy, because I've tried a lot of guys. Empty promises. Okay, no, let me the guy. My spirit agrees to go with him. Shima has done a lot. One of the good days, Liphi is going to appreciate him a lot. And I always tell him, because I appreciate someone when now they are lying, rest in peace.
Give them the flowers while they're still alive. Yeah.
Yes, very true. So that guy woke us from a dead ground, especially with Chedza. He ran with us. He taught me a lot of stuff. Sometimes I always tell him, bruh, you are my mentor. I didn't believe in mentors and everything. You get it? But he came and said, bruh, I'm going to take you from here to here. And we are from there to there. We had the content, we had everything, but we had to have someone who smoothen that thing and align it. Sometimes we can have an innovation, but if it's not aligned in the right place or to the market, it's going to die. Yes.
So how long have you been working with him, and so far what have you achieved?
We've been working with him also almost for 3 years. Yeah, three to 2.5 years. Yes, we have achieved a lot, Mr. Mogobe. To be honest, we have achieved a lot. We have achieved partnerships with Dimension Data through him. We have achieved partnerships through Cisco's, through other organizations. We're able to now know organization ABC to align Chedza to their visions and missions through him. So we have learned a lot, and how he's a champ that is very active. No, bruh, I need you to see this. You get it? Yeah. And I love him for that, because now where I come from, I was taught to you even military, you get that thing. You
can still talk to him, but with respect.
With respect, you get it. Inspecting the parade, that's when you can see him. Yeah. But to go to the president without the general knowing, without your warrant officer knowing, that's something else. But Shima, when I met Shima, I was like, dude, he will pull me.
He was limitless.
Yes, we got minister is here. We got to that guy. He has that ability,
dynamism. Yeah.
Yes.
And you described a partnership with Dimension Data. If you are not restricted by an NDA, can you tell us what that partnership is?
That partnership is there's a lot is going on with the partnership, and it's a big deal. It's a very big deal, because what they have seen, those guys, we didn't call Dimension Data, they're the ones who called us. And I value such relationships myself, because it shows that someone show the passion, show what you are doing. So they came to us and said,
the office in Pakalan.
Yeah, dimension. No, not Botswana. Let's
South
not talk
Africa.
about that's dimension. We're talking about dimension data in South Africa.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
They have
yes.
a branch
But I
in
think
Pakalani.
they have a branch in Pakalani. They know about us because we met when we
Actually, our tenants in Pakalani.
yes, they were donating when we were donating the bags at Ramotswa. They were there when BIH was donating bags in Ramotswa. They were there. They know about even the partnership we have with the Dimension Data SA. So these guys, what they are doing, they are running campaigns. They will say, no, we are fundraising. We want to fundraise 1 million pula or 1 million rands. And then this 1 million rands, there are companies like Cisco and Amazon that are going to match the fund raised and then procure bags which are co-branded and then go donate to those students that are living in the rural areas. Now in South Africa, it's not a matter of rural area students. It's every student because there's load shedding. There's crisis of electricity. There's huge demand in South Africa. And the time we are going to be setting a stall in South Africa, I'm telling you are going to give them a hand. In a period of 4 to 5 months, we would have sold millions in South Africa of the bags because the demand is high. Just that we are being right now we are being limited because of lack of funds. Like I told you, innovation it's not everyone that will believe in wanting to invest in you easily. Because they want to know, hey, this thing is a new product. And even myself, I understand that. It's a new product. Will it sustain? Will it fall? What are the risks involved and everything? So people assess that. But we're now at the edge of getting that funds, then manufacture bags that are now ready for an individual such as yourselves, travelers, those particular people, yes.
Yeah. Have you received any direct feedback from the end users, people who've actually used the bag out there? Have they commented on the utility of it and any pluses or minuses?
Yes. Yeah, we did. The most scariest thing as an innovator or inventor is get your innovation to be associated with bad things or to get damaged. You get that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
To get damaged fast or what because it's going to people
to
are not
your
going
integrity
to
questioned.
to have the integrity of your innovation questioned. The right words. So since we did Chedza, we haven't gotten any negative like it exploded, it harmed a kid. We donated them Sinete to Prima School, various areas, even the students, the student that Dare to Dream donated, there were students for some program they are running. We haven't gotten any bad feedback. We only got positive feedback to say, we appreciate the bags, they are working for the students. We also got a report from, especially the Senate Primary. They gave us a report to say, our students, before you gave them the bags, they were here. Now, this and this one, the one that you gave the bag, no, all students they cannot pass all of them, right? But this one, since we gave them the bag, what it means they are utilizing the innovation.
Yeah.
They are grades.
Shut up.
You get it. Then you get such a report from a school. You said, no, wow, it's working. So we try by all means to stand with durability and eliminate anything that can harm students or any damage that can be caused or any harm that can be caused. So that's what security features. We are working a lot with that. Yes.
Just as I'm looking at the bag, it looks like an ordinary, backpack. So I'm wondering whether it's possible for people to bring an ordinary backpack for you to purpose build it or to adapt it for like this, to add these innovations to an ordinary bag, or there's something about the bag itself that has to be done from the outset.
Yes, it's not possible. It's not possible because there's something done at the bag when it started. When you start
from the beginning
when you manufacture it. I can't just get a bag, taramola, and then I can incorporate those. So it's done at the beginning, at the foundation.
Okay.
And also now, Chedza, it's a brand like Nike.
Yes, I understand.
Yes. So it's the brand that is associated with this.
In its entirety. Including the zippers and everything. The design, everything has to be
design has to be Chedza. maybe when we develop and grow, but I will call it something else. You won't find it anything, a bag that doesn't have a light and this called Chedza solar bag.
Yeah.
You get my point?
No, I'm with you.
Yes.
It makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Now, things are going east, China and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Is there a danger of somebody in China just taking this bag and just replicating it and developing it?
With China, I always tell the innovators that we monitor at our workshop, that we work with, that we are grooming, that with China everything is possible. One, they have the manufacturing power. Two, financial power. They have everything. Everything is right now. You can just, if they can see this now, tomorrow we try to put the whole, because they have that thing.
Yeah, but they don't have the IP.
But they don't have the IP. What I like with Liphi is that we have developed an IP for Chedza that is recognized by WIPO, right?
And China is a member.
And China is a member of WIPO. So if you see WIPO recognizing an IP of a certain thing, you have to comply with that. So we also have people that are trying to copy this. Because sometimes, Mogobe, you can have that phone, it's yours. You have been using it maybe for 10 years without the pouch, right? Then you come and put a pouch in there and someone protects it. Shima protects it, for example, because it's my guy. It's no longer your thing. It's no longer your thing. And you have to get a right for you to use that.
That's true.
You get it?
Yeah.
Right now, in Botswana, Liphi is the only entity that is allowed
in Africa.
In
Africa,
the whole world, yes, allowed to manufacture and supply Chedza, the solar backpacks. Take note, because we have some issues that we are having currently with some entities that tried to do some stuff, so they will be sorted out. It's fine. Yeah. So
it's a legal fight.
It's yeah, you get it. So we are trying to get people to know the reason why IP is very important. Take CIPA, very important, guys. Utilize CIPA.
Take it serious.
Take it serious, because even CIPA, they didn't just say, these are youngsters. What they say? No, they took us serious and said, no, let's assist you step by step on how to protect your idea. And then we did that, and it's working for us. It's without the IP, we didn't have the partnership with the US Army, guys.
No, you wouldn't.
We wouldn't be recognized by WIPO. We wouldn't be having the partnerships that we have currently.
What is COP27 and what were the COP27 events?
COP27 is a UNFCCC conference of parties that deals with climate change overall, like climate change negotiations, to talk about discuss negotiation issues.
So how did you get into contact with them? And what are these events?
It was during NAP. There was an event called NAP. It's a climate change event. The minister was there, Mayfielder. She was there, and then through one of our partners or one of our gentlemen that we work with, that speak for youth. This student said, we always talk about climate change, but we don't act. We have a product here. That time, we have a product here that is aligned with climate change. They are eliminating the use of kerosenes that are being used. So imagine all students in the Chobe area, they are using Chedza. They are eliminating the use of kerosenes. It means we have had a positive impact in the atmosphere.
Yes.
That's when we started getting involved with the DMS department and then UNDP. When COP came, December, they invited us to go with them there. And then it made wonders for them.
In terms of
the whole track. People were so, like I told you, people were so shocked. Like, innovation, such an innovation, solving a climate change from Botswana. Really? So it was. We were with Honorable Kwape. Minister Kwape. He was so Minister of Foreign Affairs. He was so amazed too. He was so shocked that we have people, youngsters that have this talent. Very true. Yes.
Are you working with the Ministry of Entrepreneurship?
Yes, we are, but we haven't gone official to the minister and introduced ourselves. But we are working with his staff. We haven't gone to the minister and introduced ourselves so that we can align.
What about BITC?
BITC. Yes. Oh, BITC. They've been darling, dovely. So BITC, we are Pride Mark certified.
Oh,
yes, we are Pride Mark certified.
What is that process? Some people don't know what that means, and what's the advantage of that?
The advantage of getting your product Pride marked is because you get exclusive invitations to events, and then they also can take your product when they're having like international conferences and everything. They take your product and don't go show it to the world, so that you can get exposure. Even if they don't take you, but they take the product and expose it to the world, and make you ready to be export ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I want you to talk to that youngster that may know nothing about Chedza or solar backpack or its advantages. Talk to them and just shamelessly pitch to that youngster, and so that they can, after hearing you, they go to their dad and say, "Dad, I have to have that backpack."
Chedza. Chedza, it's a must-have backpack as a youngsters. Mostly all our students or all our daughters and sons these days, they have smartphones. They even at school, you know that, whether in rural or whether in urban areas. What do you charge it with when it's trained, when you're at the field, when you are playing sport, when you are playing soccer, and then you run out of battery, but you have to call daddy to come pick you up? Chedza is there for you to charge your smartphone. Chedza is there to boost you up so that you can get your research done. So it's a backpack that you must have, that your parents should buy for you, so that you are able to always be live. Chedza brings life. That's what I've seen with Chedza. Brings life, because you will never go on dark. You will never be in darkness. You will never be short of boost charging your tablet or charging your phone, run out of battery. You get it? It will always be the backbone. It's a power bank. It's a backbone of your life. It's a product that is, when you are in need, is there. When you are desperate, is there. The reason I'm saying lacking stock is maybe it takes time or it has killed us a bit. Events like Boma Khadi, those are the events that Chedza should always be associated with.
Yeah.
Because people go camping, they need light there. They need to boost charge their tablets. They need to, at least, you can go to Makadikadi and also work. Only if you have Chedza. But if you don't have Chedza, so yeah.
What about for an ordinary bloke in the cities where you batteries run out and cell phones just die and so on and so forth? Is there anything Chedza can do for those?
Yeah, Chedza, you can carry your laptop, carry your books, whatever, clothes, and at the same time you are carrying your phone here with the charger connected to Chedza, and you're also doing whatever you do.
It's more than just rural. It's also urban.
It's also urban. It's also urban. Even as a commercial person yourself, there's one that is coming for commercial people, where you'll be carrying your laptop, carrying your books, whatever you're working. You're also charging your phone, whether you're recording your video, shooting your video. It's connected. Your phone won't run out of battery.
Yeah.
Yes.
So far, you mentioned only 2 products for your company. Are there any other new products in the pipeline?
Liphi, it's like we are big dreamers, like I told you. We have plenty blueprints. We think like 10 years from now. That's why I always tell you that, I told you that when we started, I want my team to run Liphi even when I'm there or not. So we have blueprints that are already in place.
So do you have a whole bunch of innovators working as we speak?
No, not a whole bunch, because also finances, but I have a few guys that I know I use, work with, and we also have some few guys that have their own innovation. We are mentoring them, we are helping them develop their innovations, because our main mandate as Liphi is to have a private R&D, research and development institute that is.
It's part of the company.
It's part of the company itself.
That they are constantly working with new innovations,
doing R&D.
They are being constantly financed for that.
Very true.
To make experiments and trial and error, that kind of thing.
Very true. Yes. So and the other thing that youngsters, Botswana are good.
I was going to ask you where you source your talent.
Botswana are brilliant. Just that they lack most things that they are frustrated. They are not passionate, or that they don't have patience for innovation. And also frustration comes from lack of funds and everything. Innovation needs funding.
Or lack of support.
Innovation needs funding. That one, I've been there. I know. I owe people, my friends, I owe family a lot of money, because I was developing Liphi. It's an innovation-driven enterprise. Innovation is very expensive.
Have you thought of angel investing or venture capital funding?
Yes, I've thought of them, and I'm still developing the story, because, like I told you, those are people, even them, they're in business. They evaluate first. And innovation is a risk process. It just needs like entities that will say, like government. In other countries, the government say, this fund is just for innovation, prototyping. I was amazed when the USIM guy says, I can put this much for just funding. For prototyping. You can't get that for prototyping.
In Botswana.
You get it. Even in Africa, it's not simple. You have to sweat, maybe you go through it, take years, but those guys say no, prototype, let's see. From prototype, that's when now they can take you and explore you. Yes.
Is there any equity available? I mentioned angels, and I'm an angel myself.
I know that.
Is there any equity available for acquisition, and if so, to what extent?
There is one that is available. We'll discuss it out of
out of the I just meant that in case some of my colleagues are out there.
No, they are aware of that. Guru and Maitri, they know they know about Chedza.
No, you mentioned the problem of financial support. I wonder how you plan to use the resources that are available, and how you intend to overcome that problem going forward.
The first statement that I usually try, I don't know how people take it, but I usually try to motivate other youngsters, motivate other youth people, and other Botswana as a whole, or Africans, is that right now, when you did your research about Liphi, just to get this from you, what did you think? What did you think? Just to get this from you, what did you think when you did your research about Liphi and saw what you saw and everything, all the partnership with this?
Excitement. I just said, this is wonderful. It filled me with pride.
And someone will say, this guy's it means they are being funded by government and everything. We have been never funded by any entity.
Not even one tebe.
Liphi has been a self-funded entity. The recent funds that we got
these awards don't come with some.
I'm about to say that the recent fundings that we got were from these awards, both three of them. So other funds were personal loans that we got, loans from friends, families. Those are the ones that have sustained us up to where we are. So now going forth, we have developed a strategy where we are not going only to invest. Like I told you, we are an innovation company. We're going to invest in different innovations and different locations. We recently opened an office in Rwanda. So we are trying to explore the environment and utilize the population in Rwanda. We also have an office in South Africa. So we'll be now stationed, also having a branch in South Africa, utilizing so that when the currency in Botswana falls, South Africa picks us, or Rwanda picks us. So even tomorrow will be amazed. Maybe our next innovation, even if you develop the in Botswana, we're going to carry it in a safe, that safe secure systems. We're going to carry it and then take it to Rwanda, and then patent it in Rwanda, and then develop it for the Rwanda people.
Well, through WIPO it is automatic.
Yes, you get it. No, not this one. Not this one. The next, whatever is coming. So we are trying to diversify ourselves and see how we can develop Liphi to be a self-sustained company.
I understand.
Yes.
I understand. Now, what does your crystal ball tell you when you look, 20 years down the line, in terms of, a couple of decades down? What does the future look like?
The future is bright, more than bright, for Liphi. I can say this, that with the partnerships that we are having and the interest that people want to work with Liphi, on its own, it's an investment for 10 years or for 20 years. So Liphi is going to be one of the biggest research and development, innovation and electronic engineering company in Botswana, Africa, and internationally. What we do, we come up with solutions to the needy of the Africans or the black people. You know, we are not just innovators because we want to make robots, we want to make drones. No, a drone, you can make a drone, but where does it play the role of solving a problem that Africans are having? You get it? You can have a robot, robotics and everything, you get those. But now, let's teach our student, let's teach our kids to just think here. Solutions are just by our fingertips. We think too much. Let's not think like Elon Musk. Elon Musk thinks the way he thinks because the environment allows him to do that. You get it?
He started thinking small as well.
You get it? Even the system supports, even the environment supports him to do that. But now if I start thinking like Elon Musk, the environment doesn't allow me to think like that. Why don't I think of Motswana ko gae, o thoka eng? What are they suffering with? What are they liking? How can I help them develop that? Or how can I come up with a solution that can assist them to overcome that problem? So we just need to think here. Solutions are just by our fingertips. Yes.
Nice. That's very interesting. Did you demonstrate how it works?
Yes, I did show you. It has this. Let me show you.
But I don't know whether you are
satisfied
with yeah. Can you just do a quick demo again?
Yes. Because there's right here, there's a switch inside. Then we just light the light.
Yeah.
There's a switch there. Right.
Yeah. Point to the camera there.
Oh, okay. So there's that light. Then you switch it. Then you switch it off. Then do you have a charger so that I can show you how you charge?
No, I think I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if somebody has a charger here.
Oh, okay.
And a phone.
And a phone, yes. That will be definitely great. Yes. Okay. So there's a port, USB port here. You connect.
We can't see the port.
Yeah, they can't see the port. I think it's inside. It needs a camera to be close, right? So you're going to connect your charger here.
You can just bend it this way so we can see. Okay.
Yes, right. You connect
the yellow thing there is a port.
Yes. You connect it there. Then I wonder if you'll be able to see this, right? When you connect it, should light that is charging.
Okay. It should light.
It is. It vibrated.
Oh, it vibrated. Okay.
Yes.
Now let me ask you to show me where the power is stored in the bag.
Oh, the power is stored right by this yellow stuff. You see this yellow stuff? Below here, the incorporation of batteries here, lithium batteries. Okay. So we followed the standard of what do you call this? Like airports and everything, because the backpack is safe. The backpack is safe for you to carry in an airplane.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
okay.
we always flew with it.
Okay.
We flew around COP, wherever with the backpack.
It doesn't go.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that. Yeah, so it's safe for use. It's safe for you to carry your laptops and go wherever you want. You want to fly wherever you want to go. So yeah, it's safe for you to use.
But at $850 retail, that's a reasonable price.
No, it's a very. Right now, I'll just ask
because
you.
US it's about $85.
I will ask you right now, or anyone at home, to Google a solar backpack, which has less features than Chedza, and tell us in your comments how much it is.
Yeah.
If anyone can just do that now,
I'm sure the viewers are.
You get it. Yeah. So it's around 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
So we are trying to come up with a solution that at least it's less price.
Is there a factory now as you speak where these things are being manufactured?
No, currently we don't have a factory. We are working with some of the companies that they do tailing of canvas materials. So we have engaged and have a partnership with them. Currently with the backpacks that we have distributed around, where we're working with them to giving them the blueprint. We guide them how we want the bag to be. So they tell that we incorporate the electronic part and everything, so that now we can take the product out there. So while we are still working on our own plant, because to do a plant, it's a headache on its. So if you can focus on a plant while you are creating developing a new product, while you are still 2 years working on a product or working on a plant, China has already gone, taken the idea. Then when the plant now works, you have nothing to do.
So you don't need a specific plant. So suppose you get an order for 1,000 bags. What are you going to do?
We also have a partnership with some companies in China. We're doing this business model, the iPhone model, business model, where iPhone is manufactured in it originates from UK, but it's manufactured in China. So we are doing the same thing when we get big orders like this.
Oh, I see. You have partnerships there.
Yes, very true.
All right. Do you have a question for me, sir, as we conclude our conversation?
A question that I will have for you is just for you to share with the viewers. How do you yourself envision Liphi from what I just said, and where do you think in the next 5 years? 5 years is far. In the next 2 years, Liphi will be.
It seems to me that it's a highly scalable business because the product is in demand. By that I mean it seems the solution that you provide has to do with a vast problem internationally. Whether you are a developed nation or not, a developing nation, there's demand. So what you seem to be needing is just a clear marketing strategy and a mechanism for meeting the demand. I suspect already the demand is there.
It's a lot.
But I don't know whether you're able to meet it. I suspect you are not able to meet it because you're still working on a few things.
Especially the funding part.
So the future looks very bright. This is part of the reason I suggested angel investing, but it seems to me that we may not necessarily be a startup because we are involved in startups. Maybe you could be looking at venture capital, but we'll see. If you approach us, we'll assess. We'll assess what level you are and what sort of funding you look at. Because funding Ghana is a matter of rounds.
Very true.
I mean, even companies like Amazon, they sought funding into 15, 20 years of their existence.
Very true.
So I feel very upbeat. I feel very proud as a Motswana. Look at my chest. That young man from this very soil that we walk on has come up with such an idea. So I'm very, very upbeat, and thank you for this present.
Yes, thanks.
I really appreciate it.
As we that one is I forgot. We have 3D printers that was made at our office.
Oh, I see. That's another business.
Yes, we are the ones that printed that.
How does that work? 3D printers.
3D printing is it takes an image or whatever you feed it into a 3D image or picture like that. Hardware,
so I can write anything and come to you and then you reproduce.
Very true. And also we use it for prototyping. That's where we do prototypes. Then we use the 3D printer for prototypes.
So in fact you can help other innovators.
We definitely, if you have right, I definitely mentioned that we also have other innovators that we are working with. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. What is your final message as we conclude our conversation?
My final message, it will be first to the youth. Be patient. Never give up. And also don't just sit and wait for someone to come and pick you up. No one is going to pick you up. Setswana sare ya re go togelwa tsatsing se ikisi moriti, right?
Yes.
So try by all means, whether you start by selling one sweet, whether you start working for someone who is underpaying you, work to gain experience, work to use that little penny to boost your dream. So to Botswana as a whole, to entities, people, companies that would love to work with Liphi, we are here and we would really like to work with you, to partner with you, to help students that are living in the rural areas, because they need our help. Without us, they can't grow, because one of them will be our future president. So we need to brighten up their life. We need to brighten up their education. By Chedza is the product that can help them that without endangering their lives. So we are calling you upon you, come on board, partner with Liphi, go donate the backpacks, co-brand on the backpacks. It's also a marketing strategy for your entity. Go donate the backpacks to those students that need the innovation. So we can be found. Our website is www.kedliphi.co.bw. Our email info@kedliphi.co.bw. Contact details, call or WhatsApp +267 7213 5676, and all the social media platforms at Kedliphi BW.
Been a great guest, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the invite. Yes.